welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. So I'm really sorry I haven't been on for the last couple of days. I have been such a fool and didn't charge my iPhone. I've recently changed over to an iPhone since having an Android because I smashed it last weekend. So I've now gone on to the iPhone, which was my dad's old one, so I had to update it and download all the apps and things like that. And I'm just getting used to using it, and it doesn't hold the charge as much as my Android phone used to, so I do have to keep charging it. And we went out for a really lovely walk yesterday, which was Saturday, in Swiveling Woods, and it would have been ample opportunity to take some really nice footage for you, but unfortunately my phone died as I went to take a photo, so I haven't got that to share with you, unfortunately. So I'm really sorry about that, because it would have been really nice to have shared that. And we did go to a pub afterwards as well for a quick drink, and they had some beautiful decorations outside, so I'm really annoyed with myself that I hadn't got my phone charged. So I'm now going to be doing that on a nightly basis, basically. But I'm sure that we will go out for another walk in the future during December, which I can hopefully share with you. So yesterday was obviously the second day of the Advent calendar from Beyond the Pink Door, and it was one of the online links that we had to click on, and Andrea kindly shared a tutorial on how to do fabric covered snap fasteners, which I thought was really interesting, because I've never seen that done before, so that was great. I don't know whether I will actually use it, if I'm completely honest, for myself, but it was nice to just see that anyway. So I'm going to be opening up day 3 today. So I've got the box here for you, and I've actually got my candle on from day 1 here in the background. It smells absolutely gorgeous. I've got somebody sneaking in, can you see already? It's Thomas, come on. So we're opening up day 3. Are you going to come and sit down? So no, he's going to hide. Okay, so let me see if I can find day 3. Oh, it's a big one today. So let's have a look at what we have got in here. I'm just going to move this out of the way. Whoops, sorry. Okay, sit down. Don't knock over my drink and that candle. Be careful. Sit down.
Where's candle?
The candle's there. Sit down.
Oh.
Sit down.
Sit.
Right. Yeah, sit. So I'm going to open this. Or do you want to open it? Come on over here then. Come and open it. Okay, sit down. Sit down. Sit, sit. That's
it. Long legs.
Go on then. Pull it out. What is it?
Another
really
craft.
A craft thing. Let's have a look. Oh, it's one of these Tribbets things. So it's a make your own macramé gonk.
Macramé gonk.
Is that how you say it? Is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So it's this. So basically, it's to make your own gonk, which I'm quite intrigued about. It looks like it's got some this bit here. It looks like it's some wool that you kind of have to, I suppose, stitch together, and then you've got the beard and the little nose. Okay, so we'll have a look at that. I'm going to be honest, I'm not keen on these kits, but I will give this one a go. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. I mean, I think last year, I think we had like a Christmas fairy. Was it a Christmas fairy that I did last year or something like that? Which I did do. But yeah, I'm not usually keen on these packs, if I'm honest, but I'm going to give it a go and see how it comes out. So I'll share that with you. But thank you anyway. Yeah, so I haven't been doing a lot today. What have I done today, Thomas? Played a game, didn't we? We played, well, half a game. We played the Ticket to Ride Europe. So the 4 of us played that together, didn't we? But then I had to stop to get the dinner ready. So we had some lunch, and now we are just sort of chilling out, aren't we, really, for the rest of the day? Perhaps play another game? What have you been doing? What have you been doing? Do you know?
It's day 4.
No, it's day 3, and he's been outside in the snow this morning because we had snow. So you went in the back garden, didn't you? And you made a little snow bunny, was it? Or did James do that one?
James did it.
James did that one, yeah. So not much happening today. I've literally just been inside because it is so cold out there at the moment. And we did have the rabbits in this morning as well. And we were actually pleasantly surprised at how friendly they were with us, because they don't usually like to be handled, do they, much?
No.
But they were actually sitting on us and letting us stroke them and investigating around the house, because usually if they come in the house they just sit underneath the dining room table and hide, but today they were a lot more friendly, weren't they?
Yeah.
It's really good. So, and what have you lost at the front of your mouth? Teeth.
Big teeth.
Yeah, show your teeth.
Yeah.
So James and Thomas have both recently lost their 2 front teeth at the top, so that's all you want for Christmas is your 2 front teeth, isn't it?
James knocked mine out.
Yes, James did knock one of them out. And then who knocked James's out?
Harry.
So we've had a bit of teeth knocking out recently. Right, so I'm sorry it's very short and sweet for you at the moment. I'm going to hopefully share a little bit more with you for Monday. So maybe I might mush those two together. We shall see. So I shall see you later on. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I know I was kind of slating the Trimmets thing, but I am having a go at it. And this is the current progress. Let's see if I can show you. So this is how the I can't even say that word. But yeah, that's how it's coming along so far. So yeah, we shall see how we go with it. I've not done it before, so at least it's a new technique that I'm learning. All right, so me and Harry are just sat down to have a game. What we're going to play, Harry?
Carcassonne.
Carcassonne. So
with one add-on.
With one add-on. Which one are we doing?
The Inns and Cathedrals.
Oh, Inns and Cathedrals. So if you haven't heard of Carcassonne before, it's a really good game. And he's just setting it up. So I am going to be the pink, as always. So we had a lovely afternoon today. We just went out to the pub for a quick drink and the boys happily played some chess together, and they were sat in front of the fire just like we are now. Well, it's nice and cosy in here because it's so cold outside, but it's raining and it's horrible. We had snow this morning. But yeah, that has since melted away. So Simon's on second team standby. So he has already been called, but not been called out as yet. So fingers crossed he doesn't get called out, but we shall see. He works for a company that looks after like the reservoirs and the floods and stuff like that. So yeah, looks after the environment basically. Anyway, so we're going to play this before Harry goes to bed, and then I'm going to sit down and continue with my macramé. Macramé? Gonk. Catch you later. Right, we've just asked Siri how to pronounce it, and it's macramé. So, yeah.
I think it's French because I'm learning French at school, and also it's got an accent on the...
Yeah, excellent. So now we know. Good morning, happy Vlogmas day 4. So I've just got back from Tesco's. I had to go and nip and get a few little bits and bobs just to stock up in our cupboard as it's been the weekend, and as you can imagine my boys eat us out of house and home, so I've just had to replenish. And I thought I'd just quickly show you what I picked up, which is quite funny. So if you watched my perm video recently, I've had a perm which I'm really enjoying. I'm so glad I did it, by the way, and I have to say thank you so much to everybody who commented on that video. You were just so lovely, so thank you very much, and thank you to everybody who has given me advice as well on how to care for it and suggested products and things like that. So that's really useful. Thank you so much. Now, I picked this up because I did comment on this in my video that I'd heard of these silk bonnets. Well, I have purchased one from Tesco's. So it's basically like a shower cap, but made from satin rather. Sorry, not silk, satin. And you just wear this at night, and it's supposed to protect your curls to prevent them from going frizzy. And a few people did suggest a silk pillowcase as well, so that is an option. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give this a go. I think I will have to then put my fringe in it, unfortunately. But I'm just going to give it a go because I washed my hair yesterday, and it looked lovely all day, in my opinion. And it was really nice and fresh, and the curls were lovely. And of course, then I went to bed, woke up this morning, and then the side bits down here were just a little bit straighter. So that's where I'm lying on it and pulling on my pillowcase, I suppose. So in this, it might hold the curl a little bit better. So all I did was spritzed it with my curl enhancing spray that I've got, and it's put the curl back. So, you know, that's fine. I've just sprayed it with a little bit of hairspray just to give it a bit of body. Yes, I'm going to give this a go. So if you're interested to see how that goes, I shall report back to you. But that was from Tesco's and it cost £4. So, I mean, I probably could have made myself one, but I don't actually have any satin fabric, and it probably would have cost me just about the same for the fabric anyway. And also, whilst I was there, I picked up some face cloths in a white colourway, because I did mention in my gift to November vlog that I wanted to make some face wipes as a present. Now, I was horrendous and did not get any of my gift to November makes done. I just completely ran out of time. I just find that I'm just really busy and I'm really struggling to stick to deadlines. So I'm going to have another bash at getting those gifts done during this month, and I will share the process with you once I get making those. So I bought these as I thought these were more than enough fabric to make the face wipes, and these were only £1.50. So I thought, bargain, that would be really good. So I'm going to obviously back them with some nice coloured fabric, and then I will only need to use a very small portion for the front of the face wipe. So that's what I'm intended to do. Now, yesterday you would have seen me open day 3 of the advent calendar from Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door, and I was a little bit negative, wasn't I, about the Trimmets pack that we received, which was this one, and it is I've already forgotten how to say it, Macramé gonk. I think that's right. And yeah, I was a little bit negative. So I felt a little bit bad about that actually. You know, but I was just being honest. I'm not really keen on these kits, but I hadn't actually tried macrame before. So I actually got on with it straight away that afternoon before going out to the pub, and I will show you my progress with the macrame sort of knots that you do, and this is where you sort of like make it go like that to make the hat from the gonk. And whilst I was doing it, I thought this weaving, making these knots, reminded me of some of the woggles that my leader at Cubs makes for some of the cubs. And so I took a photo of what I was doing and I messaged him and said, this reminds me of the woggles that you make. Is this the same type? And he said, yes, it's actually called a cobra weave, whereas they refer to it in this pack as a square knot. And I said, well, I'm getting a bit frustrated that mine wasn't looking very uniform at the beginning like that, right? So you're actually supposed to do it. So when you're weaving it, you do one side first on the left and then the other side on the right, and then keep doing that and alternating. But I couldn't remember which side I'd done by the time I threaded the knot through. And so he sent me a quick link to have a look at on YouTube. And I followed that. And as you can see, so my first section is very lumpy and bumpy. And then from here onwards, you can see how much more uniform that is looking, which I much prefer. And it was a lot easier to look at the tutorial. And then I realised that you could actually tell which side you'd finished because of the way the loops go and stuff. So yeah, actually I have enjoyed doing that. So I feel like I need to apologise for being so negative about it because I have enjoyed doing that. And then I just need to now get on to sort of making it into the shape, stitching it through, and then attaching the little nose. The nose is actually a wooden bead, which I thought was really cute. And then you've got this wool here to create the beard. So I will actually hang it up. It will be quite an effective make. So yes, apologies for that. I felt really bad, but I don't usually like the other style of Trimmets packs, just so you know. Right, so today it was a link on the ebook that Andrea has provided for the rest of the odd days, the even days. And today's one was another weaving style project, and it was to make your own sort of fabric covered bangles. And you get three sort of jingly jangly bangles, you know, the type like 80s style ones. And you have three of those and you create some fabric, a big long fabric strip, and you basically weave that through together and it creates quite an effective bangle. So I really enjoyed watching that. Yeah, it was another technique that I've not seen before and something new, so that was very nice. So I'm going to now show you my advent box, my advent calendar box from Angela at Devon Thread Tales. We have done an advent calendar for each other this year, and we each had ours delivered to each other on Saturday. So I'm really excited to start opening it. So she wrapped, I say she, actually John wrapped all of them up for me, and I'm really excited to have a look what I'm going to be getting from Angela. I know she's really worried about it. It's not going to be as good as mine, la la la, and that kind of stuff. And I said to her, stop being so silly, because it's the thought, and I love the fact that we've done this for each other because it's just a bit of fun. And yeah, I'm excited to start opening hers. So we said we'd do it from today, which is the 4th, because we've only got 20 gifts for each other because we were a little bit behind and, you know, life gets in the way. So I'm going to look for number 1. Now, she has put in 2 number 1s because I think she'd bought something later on and thought, oh, that would be quite nice for Karen to have at the beginning of the advent calendar. So she's decided to do 2 number 1s, and then I need to progress from there onwards. So I'm going to have to keep my wits about me as to what number I'm on. But yes, yeah, so I'm now going to look for number 1. Right, so here's the 2 number 1s, and I don't know which one to open first now. I bet Angela's probably shouting at the screen, open that one, open that one. Which one shall I do? I think I'm going to do the smaller one first. So yeah, and she circled that one, so maybe she means that I need to open that one first. So let's have a look, shall we? Brilliant, I love them. Look, there's some little snowman earrings. Oh, they are so cute. I absolutely love them. And talking about snowman earrings, I've got to show you these actually. Oh, but I love those, Angela. So thank you so much. Thank you. And they will definitely get worn. Now, I've got these snowman earrings in, and these are from my auntie. She popped down last weekend for a few days because she was visiting Leicestershire because she's looking to buy a house here. So it'd be nice for her to come and live near us. And we went out for lunch last Thursday, and she bought me these earrings, and I really, really like them. I think they're really funky, but look at this, if I can get them going. They're flashing ones. So yeah, she got me these and she thought that it'd be quite nice to wear out on my like Christmas do's and things like that. So I did go out last Friday and I went to the pub with some of my leaders from Beavers and Cubs, and we had a lovely evening out just having a few drinks and stuff like that. I actually drove, so I didn't drink purely because I live out of the village, and so for me to get home, it's under a mile sort of to the pub, but it's really dark, and where I live it's a little bit isolated, so I didn't really want to walk home on my own, and it was really cold as well, really cold last Friday, so yeah, I decided not to drive. But I wore these. I didn't have them flashing obviously whilst I was at the pub, but yeah, I wore these, which I think they're really funky. And then I'm going out for a Christmas meal with my sewing ladies from my sewing social on the 14th of December, and then we're going to the Griffin, which is the pub that we went to last night actually. It's a really lovely pub in sort of Swiveland area, and so yeah, we're going there, so I'm going to wear those to that as well. So yeah, really like those. And what I'm wearing today, by the way, is a jumper dress. It's got a really big hood and it's got a nice pouch pocket on the front, and then it comes sort of down to knee length. Now I can't remember the name of the actual pattern. I think it's like a new look pattern, if I recall. If I can find it, I'll pop it across the bottom of the screen for you. It is actually for nightwear, but I've made it into like a jumper style dress, so I think that's absolutely fine. Anyway, so today I'm just at home today. Boys are at school, Simon's at work. He didn't get called out in the end last night, which was quite nice, but he didn't sleep very well for fear of being called out, and then I didn't sleep very well either because of that. So today I'm just sort of bitting and bobbing about at home. Got a few sort of housework bits and bobs to do, so I'm not going to bother sharing anything like that with you, but I do have to do a little bit of baking. So I'm going to be making a cake, and I'm also going to be making a pudding for tea, so I might share that with you. I will see how the day goes. So yeah, that's it for now then, and I shall catch you a little bit later on. Bye! Right, so that's the cake done then, and I am now changing my mind with regards to what pudding I'm making for the boys. I was going to do some lemon bars, which I've got in a little recipe book, but I've ran out of some of the ingredients that I need to do that for, so I should have picked it up when I was at the shop this morning, but you know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? So I'll do that later in the week, and they can have Eaton's mess tonight instead, because I do have ingredients for that, so that's saved. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it here for today, but before I go, I just thought I'd share with you my earrings that Angela got me. I really like how they look, so thank you very much, Angela. They're really lovely, and I hope you have enjoyed watching days 3 and 4 of my Vlogmas, and I shall be back here again tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye!